So I'm on a bit of a hustle. I'm trying to get a 9 a.m. bus that leaves just outside of the campus to head into Guangzhou. Wish me luck. If I sound a little out of breath, it's because I'm, hustling. So yeah, next time you see me, I'll be on a bus, on a subway, or in Guangzhou. I don't know yet, but either way, I'll see you there. All night. So yeah, I'm listening to tunes as I'm walking along and avoiding some mud spots. So China, if you haven't heard or already know, is kind of like the place of perpetual construction. It's everywhere, it never stops. Usually it's fast, but this area I'm in right now has been under construction for so long. I don't know, like, it's been under construction since I've been here. And that's, almost more than half a year now. So for China, that's pretty slow. China is not the most safe country in the world. I don't mean that as like a, violent crime and stuff like that, but idea of safety is not a big thing here. I mean, you hear about, mines collapsing and things like that, and because they just don't care. Maybe there's just too many people to care. Everyone's expendable. I don't know, but like I can walk all through this construction. No one really cares. They won't stop me because, well, safety, yeah, doesn't exist. I got on board the Fei-Ling stop, which is the beginning of the subway line, line 9 in Guangzhou. It's this time of day, it's pretty dead. As you can see, the cars are pretty empty, but it's kind of, I like it this way. This is the advantage of going out on a Tuesday. No one's here to make sure you don't get a seat. Now, later on, I'll be going on to line 3, which is a shit show. Absolute shit show. The trains are older, and it's sardine with, it's a sardine can. And that'll be the worst part of this trip. I'll be on that train for about 30 minutes. And that's going to be 30 minutes that I won't get back. And now the nightmare of getting onto line 3. As you can see, there's a lot of people. And it's going to be just another shit show just trying to get on. So I just missed the train by seconds. So I got to miss the first ride in the tin can. The next train's in 2 or 3 minutes. The time between stops is really short here for this train because it is so busy. There is one trick to riding the subway in Guangzhou. Find the middle cars. The middle cars are usually less full. They seem to fill up on the ends first, but the middle is usually less full because there's no escalators in the middle sides, or in the middle area. So it's usually the last to fill up. So travel tip: Guangzhou, middle cars, less busy. You're welcome. Landed in a cafe. What I haven't heard back in Canada, it's called Pacific Coffee. It's decent enough. Starbucks is too far. Call me lazy. I'm actually just waiting for my friend Stephanie. I'll be meeting her for lunch. We're gonna go out for burgers, which is last time we met up was pizza. This time's burgers. I'm making sure I get my Western food in every time I come out here. So the one thing that you can really expect when you come to China is to enjoy some good food. There's plenty of it here. it can range from, you know, the Western comforts that you're used to, like some solid pizza or maybe some hamburgers. But either way, there's plenty to be had. Then there's also the Chinese good stuff, things like dumplings, steam buns, noodles, just tons and tons of great food that you would never expect to eat back home or even see. They could actually make tofu really delicious, and what they can do with eggs is phenomenal. So if you're sitting on the fence on whether you should ever come here, food can be a certain motivator. It's something that's kept me coming back for sure. So I think someone took offense to being in my video. They up and moved. I don't know, self-conscious or just whatever, but they're in the background. They got up and they moved out of the way, which I thought was kind of funny. Oh no, and you know, maybe she didn't want the world seeing that she was smoking a cigarette. I don't know, but I thought it was kind of funny. So as you can probably see, it's a little dark outside now. I just got back from my little foray into the big city of Guangzhou. I got to spend some time with my good friend Stephanie, who I used to teach with at Guangzhou University. And we just caught up, you know, had some coffee. We went to Outback Steakhouse, which I haven't, you know, you don't find many of those in China. So I was able to enjoy a burger, which was very delicious, cooked the way I like it. Fantastic fries, I also might add. And the price wasn't too bad, 78 yuan for a good, decent burger. You know, some good fries. We also shared in a brownie ice cream dealie. Thunder from Down Under, I think it was officially called. One thing I forgot to get was the bloomin' onion, which I kind of regret because I remember that being kind of tasty. But either way, it was a nice, and it was a nice reminder of some of the tasty dishes back home. And I'll definitely do it again because, well, why not? It's good, tasty food. But I think I'm gonna have to investigate more burger places the next time I'm there. There are many good ones apparently, so I'll have to check that out. So I guess I'll wrap things up. This is about it for today's trip. One of these days I'll actually do some exploring in Guangzhou, more than just hang out with my friend Stephanie. But for now, at least I got to see a little bit. The city is nice. It's a good getaway from the kind of the backwater area that I live in. I mean, which is very picturesque, very nice, but sometimes you need a little bit of civilization and society that I do kind of miss having when I'm living here. But I'm sure I'll get enough of that very, very soon. So until next time, cheers.